My name is Eric Woodard, your career coach. You may have heard me say from time to time, talk about the importance of getting yourself out there and showing them what you can do. So I thought it might make sense, before I talk about that too much, to explain what I mean by that. So this will be part one of a two-part series explaining what I mean by get yourself out there and show them what you can do. So to start, get yourself out there. So what do I mean by that? Well, to me, this phrase is really important for a couple of reasons. The first one is you got to get yourself out there. And what I mean by yourself is your authentic self, right? There's lots of people who are out there doing stuff, but they're not letting their sort of authenticity be their superpower. And that really is your superpower. And the reason I know that is because that's everybody's superpower. That true self that you have, that is your superpower. And you got to let that thing out, warts and all. And frankly, sometimes the weirder your true self is, the better it is, because that means it's remarkable and it's unique and interesting, and people will pay attention. And of course, the other thing about authentic self is not worrying so much about what other people think. I forget who said it, but there's this sort of well-known quote that says, in your 20s, you tend to be worried about what other people think, and then in your 30s, your 30s and 40s, maybe you don't care about what other people think. And it's not until you get to your 50s and 60s that you realize, or maybe even older, that nobody was ever thinking about you at all. So, getting yourself out there is getting yourself out there and not worrying about the naysayers or even your own internal voices of doubt that says you get yourself out there. Really important. So where's there? Where's there? Well, to me, at least, there is the place to make an impact. That point where a little bit of leverage can really, really make a difference. And so that's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be different for everybody depending on what you're doing. But part of that also has to do with, in being there, you want to make sure that you're not where it doesn't matter, right? So you want to spend time, you want to be present in places that matters, and you want to be, and probably more importantly, you want to not be in places that are a waste of time. So how does this relate to career stuff? Well, employers and people who are going to give you scholarships, or people who are going to give you jobs, if they're worth working for, this is going to be what they're looking for. They're going to be looking for your ability to get yourself out there. And not only that, but it's kind of a double thing, because in getting yourself out there, you get their attention. So it's a little bit of meta. It's not just they want to hire you because you know how to get yourself out there. They're also going to want to hire you because you know how to get yourself out there and you know how to get their attention. So that's just a little bit about what I mean by getting yourself out there. In the next tape, the next video, I'll talk a little bit about what I mean by showing them what you can do. But until then, I hope you get yourself out there and show them what you can do.